Semifinals, Street Luge, Bob Pereira, Tom Mason, giving props to each other. Good luck.
Yeah, these guys have both been around the US Street Luge circuit for a long time. A lot of respect built up between these two guys. And they're off and racing. Bob Pereira going for that big paddle in that spiffy new leather suit. I tell you what, let's hope it gets him through to the finish line in first place today.
The other guy's got flames. Fire. Yeah, fire, fire.
Exactly. The fire is lit, and these guys are off. Check out how tight these guys are. You know, this is really going to be a battle of the minds. They both know Street Luge racing so well that they're really going to have to outthink each other, literally.
Oh, man, you think his hair would get caught back there?
Yeah, Bob Pereira, he's got the long hair flowing out the back of the helmet, but you know what? He's lifting his neck up just enough to get a look at that hill. These guys don't see much, so they're like an inch off the ground here.
Yeah, they're an inch away from each other. This is a tight race. This is the tightest race we've seen so far.
Yeah, you can see what, you know, guys with experience, as much as these guys have, they're still feeling the pressure.
Yeah, Pereira pulling it out a little bit.
Exactly, taking a couple of different lines there. We'll see how that ends up in the finish.
We got that one big turn down at the end here coming up, and this is going to be distinguishing who's going to be taking it to the finals.
Yep, Bob Pereira coming in there first, taking the inside line, and you know what? I think he's cut it a little bit quicker than Tom Mason. I think that's going to do it for him. It's going to be tough for Tom to beat him from here, not quick enough to slipstream. Bob Pereira, a very well thought out race. That is going to take Bob Pereira into the finals. Tom Mason coming in behind. Boom, look at that.
Yeah, here it is. You know, 2 man in, 1 man out. This is what it's going to spit out, this big fat turn, Paul.
Exactly. You know what? They pretty much came out of there as they went in. Bob Pereira probably came out with a little bit more of a lead. If Tom stuck to him a little bit closer, maybe he could have slipstreamed him into the finish line.
Just like the Olympics, Paul, we got the United States against Australia, George Orton and Andre Weber.
You know what? My bet here is Australia's going to come through, but that's just the way us Australians are. We're very confident, as would Andre Weber be. Let's see how this race pans out.
Yeah, let's see how it pans out.
We'll see. Andre Weber, look at that. He's got him on the start. But you know what? Your boy George Orton is a very smart racer. But you know what? I think he could even be a little rough out there today.
And shields down. Feet are going to come down soon to break through this turn.
George Orton, look at that, already got him. The experience of George, I think, is showing through. Andre Weber, though, is playing catch-up from here. It's going to be tough to outsmart a guy like George, but if anyone can do it from this country, it's going to be Andre Weber. He is our leading rider at the moment.
These guys are carrying a great deal of speed. They haven't braked yet.
Yeah, they're definitely carrying it in quick into this left-hander there. George Orton sitting up first. Andre Weber taking a while to sit up. That's his only really hope of catching George. He's got to get him under brakes.
Man, this is some serious stuff. Look at that little bump.
They were cool. That's what I'm talking about. George came in there, gave him a little bump, but you know what? I don't think there was anything dirty in there. That was just a legal bump. Rubbing is racing, Brett.
Hey, man, that's just the way it is out here. Okay, the big final turn.
Coming into the hairpin, George Orton cruising through there, taking a great line, but so did Andre Weber. You know what? These guys are very evenly matched. Just George Orton got him on the slipstream at the top there, and it's going to be tough for Andre all the way through the race.
Yeah, Paul, it's all ball bearings nowadays, and these guys are just going to roll on through the finish. You see it. 1, 2. We got George Orton go to the finals.
Yeah, George Orton in the end got him by about 4 lengths. And you know what? This was the interesting part of the race here. You see Andre Weber taking the inside line, George Orton taking the outside, and boom, banging it in together there. George came out of that a lot better off than Andre did.
Andre Weber from Australia, Tom Mason from the United States of America, the fight for 3rd place.
Yep, these guys are battling out for the bronze. Andre Weber hoping to bring home some sort of medal for Australia on our home turf. Here we go, Andre Weber off to a great start, but Tom Mason, another one of those guys who just really knows how to race. He's going to be tough to beat no matter where this start comes out. Andre Weber, though, having to hold him off, and he's doing a good job so far, but they are macking in here. Tom Mason taking the inside line, though.
It's a seriously tight race, and I got to tell you the truth, you know, maybe we should just let you guys win one. We got 2 Americans in the finals.
Let us win one. You know what? Tom Mason is definitely fighting for this, and you can see right there he's already overtaken Andre Weber. But Andre's close enough that he might be able to slipstream. They're trying to get each other under brakes here. This is where it comes down to it. Now they're heading into this hairpin, though. This is going to sort out the bronze medal right here.
And like you're saying before, Paul, it's all about taking the right line. So whoever has the right line going in that final turn is going to be able to take this one.
Yeah, they're close enough here that, you know what, the right line is definitely going to matter. There they go, getting it under brakes. Here we go, Tom Mason coming around a little bit wider. Andre Weber still on his board, hoping that he can maybe come through on the slipstream around the slight right-hander into the finish.
Weber actually picked up some speed on that turn, but not enough. And in the final stretch here, looks like we have Tom Mason taking the bronze medal.
Yeah, Tom Mason coming through with about another 4 lengths ahead of Andre Weber. Andre Weber's going to miss out on the bronze, and this is why, if you look at the replay here, Tom Mason just flying down that mountain so much quicker, comes from the outside back onto the inside, picking a much better line.
Bob Pereira, George Jordan, God bless America. We got United States of America right here in effect.
Yeah, you know what? The guys from the States definitely experts at this sport. The Australians gave it a good shake, and this is going to be one hell of a match. Bob Pereira, the guru of street luge, up against George Jordan, a guy that has definitely been around a long time and knows how to race.
And these guys have raced against each other probably quite a few times in their history, and I'm sure it's going to take somebody to wreck to be able to get out of this one.
Yeah, you know what? These guys both know the style and line that each other has, and you know what? They're definitely going to be thinking each other out of this race. But Bob Pereira still in the lead. He's leading from the front, and hopefully he's going to be able to stay there for his sake.
Nothing to hold back here. These guys are having a great time, but they also know that they're going for the gold.
Yep, George Jordan coming up on race.
Oh! Oh, man.
There he goes, Bob Pereira, just looking back to make sure he's all right. What a great guy is Bob Pereira, but George Jordan just caught him in the middle of his board there, and out he went.
Yeah, it's got to be tough. All he's got to do is just come across the finish line. He's looking where his buddy's at. He wants to pull up and wait for him, but he's going down to the finish line. He's going, that's mine.
You know what, Brett? I think that the kind of guy that Bob Pereira is, he really wanted it to be a good, fair race. He's probably a little upset that it's not going to be tighter in the end, because it's been a great day of street luge here in the Duel.
Yeah, man, it's got to be a cool feeling, though, to come across that finish line all by yourself. Yeah, we can check it out again. We got Pereira just ahead of Orton coming into this turn, laying it down.
Yeah, if you look there, George Jordan taking a different line, and the middle of his board just caught the back of Bob Pereira, spun him right out, and boom, right into those hay bales, back first.
Looks like if he just put his foot down to brake, it would have been all right.
Recapping the results, it was the founder of the sport, Bob Pereira, taking home the gold medal, with veteran racer George Orton taking home silver. And in the grudge match, Tom Mason bumped out Andre Weber for 3rd place.